Alright, so we're gonna start with the old rumors, and as always, take it with a grain of salt. These are not good from Mcfarlane. So first off, we have is a vehicle, and it is Redbird from the movie Batman and Robin. Now, apparently, this vehicle was supposed to be coming out next to the Batman and Robin Build a Frigo Wave, but due to some technical difficulties with the light up feature that they were gonna add to this motorcycle, and it was also slightly rumored that the winter suit of Robin was gonna be included with this motorcycle. But I don't really think that that's the case, because if they do, they will have to make the other winter suits of Batman and Batgirl, which I think my friend would have already made if that meant an easy repaint for them. Next up here we have are the Parademon from the Justice League, whichever version you prefer. With this ones, I don't really have much information, so I don't know if they're gonna be ended up being true or not. So if they end up being true, then hopefully they're not red platinums and they're actually normal figures that we can get, because obviously people want to armor build if we ended up getting these Parademons for the live action Justice League. Next up here we have is the Flash from the 90s. Now with this one, I can slightly say that they might already be working on it, or they might just already finished. And yeah, it's pretty cool that they'll be making a John Wesley Flash version of him. I don't know if it's gonna be actually from the 90s TV show, or they're gonna see images from the recent Flash where he makes a cameo in the Flash. But I don't really think it matters, because I think he looks the same in either show. And I also know that Mattel made a figure of him, and that figure for some reason is going for like $200 to $300. So fingers crossed that this one is being true, and that we can get another version of John Wesley Flash figure. Next up here we have is Val Kilmer Panther suit. Now this one's not really rumored, but it was talked about by an employee of Mcfarlane Toys and VI podcast, which I will try and find and leave it down in the description if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, they say this is an easy one for them to make, but obviously it's been like a couple of years we have not gotten a Panther suit of Val Kilmer, and then most of you know they're gonna lose the license next year. So hopefully next year they actually are gonna give us a Panther suit of Val Kilmer. Here we also have is Linda Carter's Wonder Woman, and this one was talked about by Todd McFarlane himself in a I believe it was in a live stream they were making for Walmart. It was in the Q&A section, and he was asked about Linda Carter Wonder Woman, and he said that he will look into it since they have already made Adam West Batman, Christopher Reeve Superman, so he was gonna look into it and see if he could do a Linda Carter Wonder Woman. So yeah, hopefully this one's also in the list. Hopefully it does make it, and hopefully we get her before the license ends. The Mattel version of her also goes for $100, so there's that. Alright, now heading to the new rumors, here we have is Superman from Superman Returns. So yeah, we're finally getting a Brandon Routh Superman figure, and honestly this movie deserves a little bit more of love, and there's not a lot of actual good toys from this movie, so I'm really happy that Mcfarlane is gonna give it a go and actually try and give us a good looking Brandon Routh Superman. And I would say that's pretty much all the live action Superman that people have been asking for. I know people have also asked for George Reeves, but I don't think it is that popular enough that Mcfarlane will actually make a George Reeves Superman. Continuing with the Superman, here we have is Henry Cavill's Superman. Now this one was rumored a long time ago as a Platinum Edition that I talked about. I believe I was the first one to talk about it, that he was supposed to be a Platinum Edition, and it was a angry Henry Cavill face and his eyes red. So yeah, that was supposed to be a Platinum Edition when the BVS wave came out, but now it's just a normal DC Multiverse. So that's pretty much going to be the difference between the ones we got already. The one with the wire cape and the one without the wire cape, they're basically the same thing. But this time around they're going to give this version of Henry Cavill a angry face. Next up here we have is one that really surprised me, and it is Supergirl from the CW. At first I thought they would never make another CW figure, because it's been years since they made a CW figure. The only ones they have made is Green Arrow and the Flash, and now they're finally being making a Supergirl. And if you remember correctly, there's a Platinum Edition of a Supergirl figure that they put out, and it had the same color scheme as this version of Supergirl from the CW. So at first I thought, oh, that's how they're gonna be doing it. That's the CW version of Supergirl, and that's that. We're not be getting a actual CW Supergirl, but it looks like yes, we are finally be getting a actual Supergirl CW figure. And I'm only hoping that they do an actual great job with the head sculpt. And I'm not gonna lie, I think this is why I think Mcfarlane is watching my videos, because I was one of the few people that asked for a CW Supergirl to complete the quote-unquote trinity of the CW TV shows of DC. So if you're watching Mcfarlane, thank you for making a CW Supergirl figure. Alright, now here we have is the one everybody's talking about, and it is Jack Nicholson's Joker. Now, I can confirm that the head sculpt will not be like Jack Nicholson's Joker, obviously, since it is also listed as inspired by Jack Nicholson's Joker, and it's more based on the comic book of Batman 89 more than the movie. And they're gonna be it's gonna be like this version of a figure that I'm showing here. I forgot the name of the company, but it is gonna be like this figure that has a removable, and he's gonna come with his, I guess, cane. So just like I suspected, his sculpt will not look anything like Jack Nicholson, but the body mold and everything will resemble the body mold of the movie or the comic book. Next up, here we have, it's a 2-pack, and it is Lobo from the Supergirl movie with his motorcycle. And yes, I know these images are fake, this is just images for references only. And we will also have a theatrical deluxe version of Lobo from the Supergirl movie. And obviously we will have a theatrical deluxe version of Supergirl herself. And these will be the last live action figures we will see from Mcfarlane Toys, because this is the last movie they will be making for the DC Multiverse line. There's a couple more figures in the list, but I can't really say what they are because it just says DC Multiverse SG, which I'm guessing is Supergirl, and that's pretty much it. They don't really have much information, but at least I know that Lobo with the bike and Lobo Theatrical and Supergirl Theatrical Deluxe are quote-unquote confirmed so far. So yeah, those are the only three I can say that will be probably coming out. Here we also have is a theatrical deluxe version of Heath Ledger's Joker. And I don't know what's gonna be the difference between this one and the one we got. Could he probably give him a soft goods coat? Could they give us the version where he's just a police officer or a nurse? One of those two will be cool if they do, but I doubt it. It will probably just be something different to the one we already got from the Build a Figure wave. Probably give him faceplates, probably give him some guns, some knives. But overall, I am excited. I want to know what they're gonna do with this version of Heath Ledger's Joker. Another one I'm excited for is Christopher Reeve Superman, even though we already got a version of him, but this is going to be a theatrical deluxe version. And yeah, I'm just also curious of what's going to be the difference. There was a rumor a long time ago that apparently they're going to give him a soft goods clothing. Could this be the case? I doubt it, but I mean that was that rumor a long time ago when the Christopher Reeve figure came out, that supposedly he was supposed to be having a soft goods clothing instead of just being all plastic. And finally but not least, for the theatrical edition, here we have is Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. And again, I don't know what's going to be the difference between this one and the two previous ones we got. My guess is that he will probably come with the plastic coat. I don't know, since people didn't like that much the soft goods, but for some reason he's going for like a lot of money despite people not liking the soft goods. And that's pretty much it for live action figures. Here we have now is comic book figures. Here we have is collection edition Black Canary. Now there's going to be a platinum edition. As always with the collection edition, we always have platinum variants. So my guess is that the normal variant will be just her normal suit, all black, and then they'll probably make the platinum edition, her suit blue, and just call it the Silver Age version of Black Canary. So that's my guess. Here we also have is the first appearance of Supergirl, which is also a collection edition, so she's gonna have a platinum variant also. And the only detail I can tell you that about the platinum is that she's gonna have the red skirt, while obviously the normal variant will have the blue skirt. Now another character is gonna be part of the collection edition is gonna be Vigilante, and this will make sense since you can't have Vigilante without his pistols, so it makes sense that he's gonna be in the collection edition, since that's where the only place where people with guns can be in the collection edition for some reason. Before we continue, I just want to say thank you guys for watching these videos. You guys watching these videos is what keeps the channel alive. But if you feel generous, you can drop me $1.99, whatever you want, and I'll give you a shout out on my next video. But only do it if you're comfortable with it. Alright, now here we have other normal DC Multiverse figures. Here we have is Batman Hush 2. you know, just put the yellow logo on it, probably give it a different head sculpt, and just call it a day. Or probably also give him a wire cape, which hopefully it does have an actual wire in there and not just a soft goods cape. Next up here we have is Demi Wayne as Batman. Now hopefully it's this version that I'm showing here, because I mean I love the way this one looks, and I think my friend will actually nail this one. Next here we have is one that's not really specified, and it is Batman 90s. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like a 90s version of Batman, obviously, but I don't know what comic book or what specific look of Batman, since it just says Batman 90s. Here we also have is Batman as White Lantern. We've been asking for a White Lantern Kyle Rayner, but no, we get Batman as a White Lantern. I appreciate it, Mcfarlane. Thank you. I've been asking for a Batman White Lantern. And to add a cherry on top, he is going to be a Red Platinum. Next up we have is Mongol vs Superman Krypton suit. And just like Batman 90s, I have no idea what it means by Krypton suit. Could it be the black suit people have been asking for? They might put him as a hostage like they did with Wonder Woman with Godzilla. They might just repaint Mongol and put black suit Superman in there, so you have to buy the 2-pack if you want the black suit Superman. I feel like that could be it, but at the same time I have no idea if it's like another Superman suit that I don't know about, since I don't read comics that much. So yeah, let me know that in the comments. What do you guys think will be the suit for Superman? And finally but not least, for the DC Multiverse, here we have is the power of Shazam. So we're finally be getting another version of Shazam, and I really can't tell the difference with this one. Well, based on the images I have here for reference, I can't really tell the difference between this one and the one we got. Probably the head sculpts are maybe different. Probably the paint won't be as good as the one we got. But this for sure, it's a second chance for you guys to get a comic book Shazam, since the one we got that people liked, that one sold out real quick, and now he's going for like $100 to $200. So here's your second chance. It probably won't be as good as the first one we got, but hey, at least you will have a decent looking Shazam for your collection. Next up we have is Batman from Injustice Gang, but when I search up that, it comes with the Injustice League. So with this one I'm a bit confused, but I'm guessing it's like an evil version of Batman. But if you guys can help me out, let me know down in the comments, unless it's probably a wrong translation, because I believe it's from overseas. But anyways, here we have is Freddie Freeman, so another family member of the Shazam family, and hopefully this time around they complete the Shazam family, because in the live action they only give us Freddie Freeman and Shazam, and hopefully this is not the case again with the comic book versions. Hopefully they do give us the whole Shazam family. And finally but not least, here we have are the Page Punchers. Here we have is Robin from Teen Titans, and we also have here is Martian Manhunter, which I'm guessing this Martian Manhunter version will probably come with a soft goods cape. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have an absolute fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.